Hello friends, welcome back, and if you're new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I have this beautiful crochet pattern to share with you, so let us start off. The hook that I am using is 2.5 mm and let us start off with a magic ring. My magic ring is done. Now I'm going to chain 1. After that, I am going to work my single crochet into the magic ring and then work a chain of 2. So that counts as 1 double crochet. After that, into the magic ring, I am going to work 15 number of double crochet. So the 15 number of double crochet plus the first chain of 2 is going to make 16 number of double crochet. So let us continue working double crochet into the magic ring till we have a total of 16 number of double crochet. This is a beautiful crochet pattern and it can be used for numerous projects, and the best part is it is very easy to remember and work. So here I am working 16 number of double crochet into the magic ring. It's better we keep a count. Still working my double crochets. Now if the ring is too big, you can pull the tail of the magic ring. Now I have already worked 16 number of double crochet, counting the very first one. Now let's pull the tail of the magic ring so that the ring gets smaller and we get a nice finish. Now into the second chain, the very first chain of 2, I am going to slip stitch, or we can say the topmost chain. There we are going to slip stitch. So that's done. Let's pull the tail of the magic ring to give a tighter finish. Let's move on to the next round by making a chain of 1. Once the chain of 1 is done, into the same space we are going to work a single crochet, which will be followed by a chain of 2. So that counts as 1 double crochet. Now into the same space I work 2 number of double crochet. That means 2 double crochet just worked plus the first chain of 2 makes 3 double crochet. After that I chained 2. Now I am going to skip 1 chain space, and into the next one I'm going to work 1 double crochet. Once done, let us chain 2 again, 1 and 2, and I'm going to skip 1 chain space, and into the next one I am going to work 3 number of double crochet into the same space as the first one. This is the second, followed by the third double crochet. So this is how it is to be done. Let's continue making a chain of 2, skip 1 chain space, and into the next one I just worked 1 double crochet. Once that is done, let us chain 2 and skip 1 chain space, and into the next chain I am going to work 3 number of double crochet. So 3 double crochet is done. We need to chain 2 again, 1 and 2, and into the chain space after skipping 1 we work 1 double crochet, then again a chain of 2, skip 1 chain space, and into the next one work 3 number of double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second and the third double crochet. Once the third double crochet is done, let us chain 2 again, skip 1 chain space and work 1 double crochet into the next chain space. Once completed, let's chain 2, and then we are going to slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 2. So this particular round comes to an end. Now this is how our project looks. Now let us work a chain of 3, which will be counted as 1 double crochet. Once that is done, into the second chain space we are going to work 2 number of double crochet, 1 and 2 in the same space. After that I am going to chain 1, 2, and into the same space we need to work 2 number of double crochet again, so that makes our corner. Once done, let us work 1 double crochet into the next chain space, or we can say on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Now let's chain 2. Then we are going to go around the double crochet twice. This is the second time. After that, yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. So that is how it is to be done. After that, let us chain 2, and then we are going to work 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. It's better we pull and check the chain spaces, and into the second one we are going to work a corner, that is by working 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into the same chain space. So that makes our second corner. Once done, into the next chain space I am going to work 1 double crochet. So this is how our pattern looks. Now let us chain 2 again, and we are going to go around the double crochet once. This is the second type. Yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, and then yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, and then we are going to work 1 double crochet into the first chain space, and into the second chain space we are going to work our third corner by working 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then 2 double crochet again, 1 and 2. Once done, into the third chain we are going to work 1 double crochet. Continue working by making a chain of 2. We are going to go around the double crochet once, again yarn over, around the double crochet twice, and now yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2, chain 2, and let's work our corner again. So working 1 double crochet on top of the existing double crochet into the second chain space, we are going to work our final corner by working 2 double crochet, chain 2, and again 2 number of double crochet into the same chain space. So here it's done. Now let's work 1 double crochet into the final double crochet. After that, a chain of 2 is done, and now we are going to work around the double crochet twice. Those are all incomplete one. Yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2, then again chain 2, and then we are going to slip stitch into the very first chain of 3, or the topmost chain of the chain of 3. So that's done. Let's move on to the next round by making a chain of 3. The chain of 3 is done. We are going to move to the next chain space and work 1 double crochet. Please be careful. And into the other chain space we work another double crochet. That means we worked 3 number of double crochet on top of existing double crochets. Now into the chain 2 space we are going to repeat by working 2 number of double crochet. That's our first corner. Chain of 2 plus 2 number of double crochet into the same chain space. That's done. Now after that we are going to work double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round as the first one, followed by the second double crochet, and as the third one on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. Now let us chain 2 and work around the puff that we had made in the previous round twice, yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. Now let's chain 2 again, and we are going to work individual double crochets on top of the chain spaces of the previous round. We are going to work 3 of them. So that's done. Actually, in every round, the spaces where we need to work individual double crochet is going to increase. Working my corner, 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet into the same chain space. Let's work individual double crochet on top of the existing chains of the previous round. So that's going to be 3 in number. That's the second, followed by the third double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round. So this is how it looks right now, and in the same manner we are going to work all around. Chain 2 and work around the puff stitch twice, and then we are going to complete it. Yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. Then we are going to chain 2 and work double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. That's the first one, followed by the second double crochet on top of the existing double crochet, and the third one. After that we are going to work our corners, which is again very easy, working 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Part about this particular pattern is that we can work, like we can make it bigger as much as we like. We just need to keep increasing our rounds. So my corner is done. Now I'll be working double crochet on top of the existing double crochet of the previous round, and that's going to be 3 in number. So that's done. Now let's chain 2 and work around the puff stitch. That's the first, this is the second time, and then finally yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches carefully, pull through 2. After that chain 2, and then I am going to work double crochet, 3 of them on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round, and then I'm going to hop into the corner space to work 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet. Now, as I told you, this pattern can be used for making cushion covers, bags, throws, baby blankets, anything. So I just worked my corner. Now let's work double crochet on top of the existing double crochet. That's going to be 3 in number. That's the first one. This is the second one, followed by the third double crochet. Now let us chain 2, 1 and 2, and now I am going to work around the puff stitch. That has to be done twice, and then yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. After that I just worked chain of 2 and then I slip stitch into the topmost chain. This is an easy pattern. Now let us move on to the next round by making a chain of 3, and please pull your work to locate the hidden chains, and here I'll be working double crochet on top of the existing double crochets till I reach the corner chain 2 space. So here it's done. We just worked 5 number of double crochet. After that, let us move on to the chain 2 space and work our corner by doing 2 number of double crochet, chain 2, and again 2 number of double crochet into the chain 2 space. So my first corner is ready. This is how it looks. Now what we are going to do is we are going to work double crochet into each of the chain spaces. This is the third one, that's the fourth, followed by the 5th double crochet on top of the existing double crochets. After that, let us chain 2 and then yarn over. I'm going to work around the stitch. That's once, followed by, this is the second time, incomplete one, yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2 stitches. So my puff stitch is again ready. After that, let us chain 2, and then let's work 5 number of double crochet, individual double crochet on top of the existing double crochet till we reach the corner chain 2 space. To use this particular pattern for your future projects, you can use similar kind of yarn, same colored yarn, or you can use different colored yarns, you can use contrasting colored yarns. All are going to look equally beautiful. So here I am working my 5 number of double crochet. I just finished working the batch, and now I am into the corner space where I am working 2 number of double crochet. That's done. Let us chain 2 and also work a set of 2 double crochet into the same chain 2 space. So that makes my corner. After that, it is again very easy. We are just going to work double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. Please be careful with the chains, with the double crochets that we are working on each of the chains. The double crochets have to be equal in all the 4 corners. This is how our beautiful pattern looks. So I have finished working my double crochet, and into the chain 2 space I am working 2 number of double crochet followed by a chain of 2 and working 2 number of double crochet, 1 and 2. After that, let us work individual double crochet on top of the existing double crochets of the previous round. And as I told you, this pattern is a very easy one, easy to remember, and we just have to repeat the same thing over and over, so the beginners can also try it. So I just chained 2 and I am going to work around the puff stitch twice, incomplete ones, yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. After that, let us chain 2 and slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. So this is how it looks. Now I wish to work one more round, for which I just chained 3, which counts as 1 double crochet. After that, I will be working individual double crochet into the chain spaces till I reach the corner. I'm working this round. This will be my final round. It is up to you. If you wish to, you may increase the number of rounds. That way you will get a bigger square pattern. So here it's done, and I have reached my corner where I am going to work 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space followed by chain of 2, 1 and 2, and again work 2 number of double crochet into the chain 2 space, 1 and 2. Once done, let us work individual double crochet into the chain spaces. That's the second double crochet followed by the third. It's better we keep a count. That's the 4th one, followed by the 5th, 6th and the 7th. In this particular round we need to work 7 double crochets. So if we keep a count, at least if we go wrong somewhere, then we can track that where we have gone wrong. So yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. After that, let us chain 2 and start working double crochet on top of the existing double crochets till we reach the corner space. So here too we will be working 7 double crochets before we reach the corner. So I am working my double crochets. It has to be 7 in number. before we reach the chain 2 space where I will be working my corner. So let's work 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. After that a chain of 2, and then again work 2 number of double crochet, 1 and 2. So my corner is also done. Now in the similar manner I am going to work all around. Again I have reached the corner on the other side, and after that I am going to work 7 number of double crochet into each of the chain spaces, 1 double crochet each, and total we'll be working 7 double crochets. It's better we count because sometimes the chains are hidden. So if we pull our work as well as count and work our double crochets, it will be better for us, because if we have to open it again, it's very disappointing. So my 7 double crochets are done. After that I'm going to chain 2, yarn over. I'm going to work around the puff stitch once, again yarn over, around the puff stitch second time, yarn over, pull through the bunch of stitches, yarn over, pull through 2. Now let us chain 2 and slip stitch into the topmost chain of the very first chain of 3. After that I chain 1 to secure the work, and now let's snip off the yarn. In comes the tapestry needle. We are going to use it to hide the loose ends. We are going to tuck it away so that it looks neat and tidy. So this is how the pattern looks, a beautiful and easy and a beginner's friendly one. I have shown the steps repeatedly, and it should not be a problem for the freshers also who are into crocheting to use this particular pattern for your upcoming projects, and I'm sure you're going to love it. And the best part is you can increase the number of rounds. Thank you my friends for staying till the end. If you all have liked the video, to give a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family members. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing and stay tuned for interesting videos. So till we meet again, it is bye bye for today. Stay safe.